Throws up the floater. Lillard, long-range three.
There's absolutely nothing more exciting than ending the game with a dagger. So let's jump into the best game winners in NBA history. To start, we'll look back at not just a game winner, but probably the most epic sequence in NBA history. The Houston Rockets were down by 8 with 35 seconds to go, and most of the fans left the arena. However, Tracy McGrady was still on the court.
Out of the timeout, and Popovich obviously upset with Manu.
Here's McGrady for three. A quick shot. Bowen is all over McGrady. Foul is picked up. Pacheco, 4-point run. There's no timeouts remaining. Finally gets it in to McGrady. McGrady over Bowen for three. Yes! McGrady for the win. Yes! 1.7 to go.
And those who left regretted it for the rest of their lives. T-Mac went nuts and scored 13 points and 33 seconds to win the game for the Rockets. It's kind of hard to beat that unless you win the game with clutch plays on both ends of the floor in just a few seconds. That's exactly what LeBron James did against Minnesota. First, he blocked Jimmy Butler's shot.
Butler with 4 seconds left. Butler denied by James.
Benayan to the top of the screen. Now here he comes, and he timed it perfectly.
And after the timeout, he won the game for the Cavs with this turnaround jumper.
Here's LeBron.
James
He
catch,
puts off.
fire, ball game. He did it.
So, before we move on to the next one, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the notification button. LeBron has been clutch more often than you think. He was a killer even early in his career. In the late 2000s, the Cavs faced Orlando in the playoffs.
Lewis gets it to LeBron for three for the win. Yes! LeBron James at the buzzer as the Cavaliers have pulled it out to tie the series. And what a miraculous shot!
And this was one of the first clutch shots of LeBron's career. Just look at the reactions of his teammates. Crazy. Speaking of crazy, just look at this one.
Feet. Kevin Love down the floor for LeBron James on target. Turns, sends it. LeBron. Yeah! You gotta be kidding me! Life is about do-overs! Don't look at it! Lynch.
The Cavaliers were down by 3, and Kevin Love threw a long pass to LeBron. The King caught the pass and tied the game with a bank shot, falling in the first row. No one could believe what they just saw. One of the biggest rivals of that Cleveland team was the Chicago Bulls.
1.5 remaining. James for the win. It's gone. LeBron James at the buzzer. Stuns the Chicago Bulls, and the series is tied at 2 games apiece.
Their playoff series was epic, and LeBron proved that he could take care of business late in the game. However, young Derrick Rose was one of the best players in the league at the time.
Looking. Finds Rose. Rose trying to get open. Fires away. Bang! It's over. The Bulls win at the buzzer.
And he could also win the game with one of the coolest game-winning reactions ever. Bron and D Rose looked scary in their prime, but there was another guy who was ice cold in clutch time. Yeah, you're right. That was Kobe Bryant.
Gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling. Has to put it up to the buzzer. Banks it in! He banks in the three! And he clearly got it off in time. What a tough shot, banking in the three.
He was able to do whatever it took to win, and even made this three-pointer while taking a one-legged shot. Dwayne Wade could not defend that. But the Flash had his own clutch moments.
Deal with 2. Wade puts it up for the win. Yeah, baby! He did it! Dwayne Wade with the steal and the game winner.
Back in 2009, the Miami Heat played double overtime against the Bulls, and Wade had enough of it. He stole the ball late in the game and hit a crazy game winner on the fast break. If you thought that was crazy, let's fast forward 10 years later to 2019. Miami was down by 2 against the Warriors when Wade made this insane buzzer beater.
Waiters back to Dwayne. Shoots. No, he couldn't get it off. Now fires it out. Banks it in. It counts. It counts. The Heat win the game. Dwayne Wade won it for Miami. 126 to 120.
However, the Miami Heat often found themselves on the wrong side in clutch time. When Jeff Green was in his prime with the Celtics, he made one of the toughest shots ever to win the game for Boston.
This is Green for the win. He did it! Jeff Green wins the game for Boston on a corner three. Oh my. Jeff.
That was a sweet one for the Celtics, but not as important as Derek White's layup to send the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals to the decisive Game 7.
It's off to Smart for the seventh game.
Celtics and Heat clashes have brought many exciting moments, and Miami won the game in the bubble with this block by Bam Adebayo on Jason Tatum.
Clock at 7. Working against Butler. Got downhill. Couldn't punch it. Bam says, get it out of here. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection.
Luka Doncic is another player who brings his best when he faces the Celtics.
Luka against Josh Richardson, left side of the floor. Luka's three is a ring.
Even though he has played only a handful of games against Boston, the Celtics know what he is capable of doing. In this instance, Luka made a long three-pointer over half the Celtics lineup. Boston has been the team that gets the best out of Luka. He plays so well against them that it makes him want to dance with Boban. Luka has his sweet spots on the floor and can make any shot even with one hand.
Got it from Kleba, again late in the clock, in desperation.
Yeah, that one was totally sick, but hold on. Let's see what Damian Lillard did on the Thunder.
Lillard, long range three. It's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Oh my goodness. Look at that shot.
The Blazers could close the playoff series against OKC on that possession, and Dame didn't just want to do that, but he did it in great style. Making a game winner demands being calm under pressure, but some of these guys are so confident that they know the ball's going in before we see it.
Gilbert for the win. Got another one! He is amazing!
That's exactly what Gilbert Arenas had on his mind when he pulled the guns out on Utah. The two-time MVP Nikola Jokic does not lack confidence at all, as he's one of the coolest guys in the league.
Jokic has it. Clock ticks. Got to put one up. Jokic for the win. Oh! It's good! Jokic got it off in time! And the Nuggets win it! Run.
This dude couldn't care less about basketball, but he still is winning. Many were surprised to see his emotions as much as he was surprised this ball went in. But before the Nuggets won the NBA championship, they had a couple of struggling years. Once, they were one win away from reaching the playoffs, and Russell Westbrook cut their dream short with his game winner in the last regular season game.
Adams gives it back to Russ. Deep shot! What a perfect ending to a historic day! Westbrook gives the Thunder the victory at the buzzer!
What Russ did to the Nuggets, LeBron was doing to the Raptors.
It's under 3 seconds to go.
Throws up the floater.
Eliminating them from the playoffs for 3 consecutive years while he was still in Cleveland. One of those games ended with this runner that went off the glass. If there is one player who has caused trouble for LeBron in the playoffs and is not on the Warriors team, it's Dirk Nowitzki. The German was one of the best shooters in the league, and sometimes the ball just wanted to go in for him.
3 tough shots, and in goal! At the buzzer! He got the bounce!
Anthony Davis was lucky as well, hitting this double pump shot to win the game against the Thunder.
Anthony Davis over there.
Very close to a 5-second count. Davis at the buzzer for the win! And Anthony Davis with the walk-off.
When we see the game winner go through the net in an unconventional way, most of the time we consider that a lucky shot. When Paul Pierce was in Washington, he hit a bank shot to win the game for the Wizards. And when he was asked if he really called the bank on that shot, he responded that he called the game. Pierce Pierce was nicknamed the Truth, so there's no reason why we shouldn't believe him. Usually, game winners are shots from a distance, but there are cases where teams just work well together. The Orlando Magic ran a fast break for a last-second dunk, and DeAndre Ayton received a perfect pass to put a stamp on the game.
Crowder looking, throws it alley. Oh! He puts it down! He puts it down! It's over! They're trying to say goaltending, but that's a lot faster.
Sometimes you just need to find yourself in the right place at the right time, like Josh Smith did on this putback dunk.
He puts it up. It is no good. Jam follow Josh Smith. Tap the basket. And the Hawks have done it again.
Scoring the game-winning shot can make the difference between good players and superstars, and Devin Booker is a real example of that, as his career went sky high after hitting this shot.
6 to play. Booker, this is for the win. Got it! Wow! What a shot.
Some players did not make a long-lasting career in the NBA, but if they made a game winner, they have an everlasting memory. Back in the day, Sundiata Gaines was the first G League player to be called to the NBA, and he made sure he had his moment.
Territory. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. It's Gaines. Yes! The Jazz on a game-winning shot by the rookie Sundiata Gaines as a leader.
That is definitely the highlight of his career, and Warriors coach Steve Kerr had his own one when he hit this shot to win the championship for the Bulls in 1997.
Jordan did not have the shot.
If you're wondering what really happened before that play,
We went into the huddle. He comes off, I'll be ready. And Phil told Michael, he said, Michael, I want you to take the last shot. And Michael said, you know, Phil, I don't feel real comfortable in these situations. So maybe we ought to go in another direction. Why don't we go to Steve? So I thought to myself, well, I guess I got to bail Michael out again.
Kerr made everything clear. The time is up for that one. For more content like this, be sure to check out the videos on the screen.